DGM NABARD, Mishra Garu, and Sri S. Radha Krishna Garu, CGM, Hyderabad Circle, LDMs, directors, and all the senior officials. So a very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to be here and address this gathering. Especially it is very important for me as a district collector to spend some time here and also interact with all of you, because normally the relationship between a district collector and lead district manager is very much special, because in whatever sector, if we see some bank employees, they were treated like the employees of the government itself, and they were seen as a part of the district administration. That is one of the thing which every LDM has to think. He should be as a part of the district administration, or it should be the part of the state setup, because once they go out of that realm that we belong to so and so certain bank, then only they can excel in that phase. Because for example, in our district, so sometimes when we conduct the meetings, there might be some situations where the performance of the lead bank also might be poor. So in some areas, in some sectors, so at that time they have to come out of their banking this thing, and they have to review their own bank also. So because the real aspects and everything, the lead district manager, he would be knowing the ground realities, because he would be interacting with all the branch managers. He would be knowing how many rural branches are there in the district. He would also know that how many urban branches are there, how many semi-urban branches are there, what are the service sector. But if we see one common aspect among all of them, so whether it is agriculture development, whether it is industrial development, whether it is manufacturing or service sector, one common point which we see is that all of them happen because of the banking sector. Scheme is there. So central government is putting a lot of focus on it. So it is aimed at providing some stable and sustainable income to the poor people, especially who are artisan based and who are doing some very menial jobs. So what I observe is that at many places the bankers are not coming forward to provide these loans to them, in spite of it being a central government scheme, and in spite of Government of India putting a lot of focus on it. They keep on regularly conducting video conferences with all the collectors. They keep on asking what is the progress. They keep on asking us why there is no improvement, why the bankers are being reluctant to provide loans. Well, they keep on asking. So as being a public sector unit, and it is our utmost responsibility to ensure that all the central government schemes and all the state government schemes which are actually aimed at elevating the poverty, which are actually aimed at bringing empowerment to the poor and being empowerment to the needy people, so that those schemes have to be prioritized. So that is actually not happening up to the mark which it has to happen. So that has to be dealt with. And another thing is welfare departments, whether it comes to SC welfare, BC welfare, minority welfare, and any other welfare department, they come with their own specific terms of schemes. Focus on all the sectors. Unless and until we focus on all the sectors, we cannot achieve the proper growth which we actually think of achieving. So especially if we see if we see the growth story of India, normally we keep on talking. Initial years, some of them they used to tell that agriculture sector, through agriculture sector.
And we'll also be touching upon some of the soft skills which are essential, sir, as you were also touching in your points. Communication and listening, and also the business etiquettes, the email etiquettes, and also the telephone etiquettes, and the grooming, personal grooming part also we'll be discussing with sort of small activities also.
Other departments, we put them realistic targets. So we put them target that by the half year you have to achieve this much of percentage, and the next half you have to achieve this much of percentage. So based on that only we keep on reviewing those districts, those departments. But whatever is happening here, there was a short brief discussion earlier also. So whatever is the potential liquid credit plan, whatever is being submitted by ABARD, most probably without any changes it gets approved in the DCC. The same would be communicated, and the same which once we start implementing, some of them might not be possible. So for example, in the Medak district last time we achieved somewhere around 75%, which is probably a good.